Hey, welcome to the Divine Intervention Podcast. This is episode number 7. Today, I would kind of like to touch on opening up your own business and how to go about it. And what I mean, or what I'm going to focus on rather, is the actual like marketing and how you present your business. This is gonna tick off a lot of people, but as I'm gonna say, former or current business owner and whose parents own businesses, this is something that people just need to just sit down and just listen, because most people who will say, "Oh, nah," don't really have much business sense. So we just need to sit down and relax and just chill out. All right. But anyways, marketing your business. The number one rule is never, ever, ever segregate your business to one individual group of people. That will eliminate a majority of your consumer base. You're in business to make profit, not to serve a particular type of people. If you are, you cut off millions, or, well, I'm not going to say millions, but you cut off a lot of people that you could have been had in your business just because. So, I will take for example, you have businesses who market themselves as was it woman owned, minority owned, was it black owned, etc., veteran owned, just to name a few. Most of those businesses who actually use that as a marketing term tend to lose more customers and have less consumer spending with them, or less customer spending with them, just because of they're dependent on that marketing, or that marketing for backing to, hey, you should support me because I'm this and this. No. The businesses who doesn't really have that marketing, they're actually pretty good and performing pretty well. For example, I'll make it relatable. I'm saying Shaquille O'Neal. He has a ton of businesses, and the thing is, he's not marketing his business as was it black owned or NBA player owned or whatever. He's not even present in his business per se. His personality is not present in his business. The only thing he's doing is letting his business run and letting it run how it is, and basing his businesses off of customer service. I say the best business for customer service probably is Chick-fil-A. The chicken is not healthy from what I found out recently, but the service is. The service is nice. They treat you like I don't know. They treat you like royalty at Chick-fil-A. And if they get something wrong, it stings for them. And I think you get coupons and all kind of stuff. So yeah. But anyways, my point is with that, with Shaquille O'Neal, with the Shaquille O'Neal example, with the businesses he owns, and Chick-fil-A, which is known for, customer service and stuff. It's about providing a good service and making sure the customer is satisfied with your services, or if you're serving your food or whatnot, or experience that you're providing. And these businesses and stuff, we need to focus on providing good service, not market who owns the business, because that's wasting your time and wasting your energy to focus on, because you're not focusing on what's important. What's important is that the actual deliverable that you're trying to produce. And with that delivery not being produced, well, you have businesses that don't last longer. And then also with the segregated businesses, I say especially in the African American community, from what I see, there's a lot of disputes and disparities. You have people who say, hey, the African American price is too high, yada yada yada, but they go to the other race at the same price, and no complaints there, they'll pay it. I always say people don't complain about the prices at Walmart, they just pay it. But when it comes to the African American business or whatever, they complain and say this and that. Me personally, if it's good and I need it or I want it, I buy it. I don't care who owns the business. I really don't bother with it. It's just as long as stuff is good. Honestly, there's some businesses that are pretty crappy, to be honest, and they don't get my support no matter how much they promote it. And it should be that way, honestly, throughout. The problem with it is people are more lenient on using marketing as a guilt trip to get customers in. And that's not how you should run your business. You should run your business based on, like I said before, producing a great deliverable so your customers will be satisfied and keep coming back. And that's just how I feel. I'd rather see social media be used to promote your products, what you're selling, and just overall customer satisfaction too. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing on some of this stuff is like, all right, it's affiliated with somebody or affiliated with a particular group, so you should try it. And people using groupthink and not thinking for themselves go try it, and then they bash it when it's not good, or they flock to it or whatever and try to give the owner a hard time. It's like, hey, your food is too expensive, then I'm gonna get out of here. And then what happens? They get no tip or something like that, or they get bad reviews and their business is bashed or whatnot. It's a lot of things going on. So what I would say is just stick with just marketing the product or service that you're trying to sell. You're not trying to sell the owner of the business or who owns the business. You're not trying to do that. You're trying to market the product. So the product needs to be, if it's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, then you need to market peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And if you limit your market of who can buy those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I say goodbye to a lot of your sales. The people who are the best ones to actually watch for marketing is, I say, some of these entertainers and stuff with their personal ventures. You see they're not too involved in it, but when they do get involved in it, most of the time bad results kind of happen, like the restaurants close or whatnot. Restaurants or stores or whatnot somehow closes. A few of them, like the big chain ones, they use their personality to their advantage for marketing, which is totally fine, because still they're not they're using their personality to market the service or the product. They're not trying to market to a specific group. They're marketing to anybody and everybody who can walk, drive, whatever. And that's what you should be focused on. You shouldn't be focused on like groups and stuff. So I hope people get it. I try not to be too degrading in this or too mean in this, but I will say it does need to improve, because it's a lot of people who are losing out on their businesses, and it's just because of how they market their businesses, not because their stuff is bad or whatever. It's just because they want to limit their experience or their products to only certain groups of people, or market to only certain groups of people. But in reality, they're supposed to reach out to as many people as they can in order to keep their business afloat. Me, I don't care who listens to this podcast. I want anybody and everybody to listen to this podcast pretty much. I'm not marketing to any specific person. I'm marketing to everybody. Everybody listen, like, learn. I'm giving it out for free. I don't care. So I really hope that you kind of use this as a tool or whatever, as a person whose parents have several businesses and who has had a business of his own and had contracts with the government, the federal government at that, and worked with many different private businesses also. I can tell you, like, it doesn't matter at all. It just matters about how you get your check. So if you're getting your check, that's all that matters. Like, is money going in your bank account? That's all that matters. If you get referrals for more checks to go in your bank account, then that is all that matters. All right, I am out. And hopefully this episode is not too offensive, but if it is, I'll try to do better. I think I have a next topic, so it'll be a little bit colder for this next one. I thank y'all very much. See y'all on the next one.